Alright, so we're back and we're going to put some walls and roofs on this. So in Revit, you have what are more tectonic building elements as opposed to a conceptual mass like walls. You know, there's doors, there's roofs, there's floors, there's all sorts of stuff in here. And what Revit allows us to do is pick the faces of this and place walls on them. So I'm going to go ahead and zoom in a little bit on this, and I'm pressing on the shift key and pressing down on my middle mouse button to rotate, so you can do that as well. I'm going to come over here to wall and go to the wall pull down, and you have various different options for walls. I want to select wall by face, so I'm going to select that, and it's going to allow me to place a wall on the face of these masses. Now, a couple of things you want to notice is because I'm in 3D, it's doing an automatic level placement, and it will most likely place it on level 1. The height is going to be automatic and glued to the plane that you pick. One thing you want to pay attention to is a location line. It's going to consider whatever face you pick, the finished face exterior. But you can change that to whatever you want it to be. So we're going to leave it on finished face exterior. Here's the kind of wall that it's going to place on there. We don't really want an interior wall. I want to place the exterior walls right now. So I'm going to go to this pull down called a type selector. And it's going to fly up just to annoy me so you cannot see it. Oh, Revit, you are annoying. But you will see various different types of walls. And I want you to scroll down until you see generic 6-inch. And just pick the generic 6-inch wall. And it should flip to that. Now when it does that, you can come in, and I'll zoom in a little bit on this, and just pick that face, and you'll see it place the wall on that face, right? Okay. So I'm going to just move my way around, and each face that you pick, it's going to place a wall on it. Okay. So now I've got walls, exterior walls all the way around. Now what I want to do is sort of finish off the walls for the monitor. Now, if you remember our image, this face right here would be glass, and this face underneath it could be wall, right? So we could actually do walls for these as well. So I can click on that face and place a wall there, place a wall there. It's kind of nebulous what this, I guess it could be like a soffit, but it's kind of a weird. So now you should have walls all the way around there, right? And then if we want to, we can, these are really kind of more roofy, so we could actually come up here and go to architecture, and you can go to roof pull down and go to roof by face. And then it's a little bit different, the selection of roof by face. You see you've got a 12-inch generic roof. I'm going to go to the pull down. That is going to pull up just to annoy me again. And I'm going to pick the generic 9-inch roof, right? And if you hover, it's a multiple selection this time, so it's not going to make it immediately. So if I left click on that, it's going to highlight, and then if I left click on that, it's going to highlight, and if I left click on that, it's going to highlight, and then left click on that, it's going to highlight. So I've got all those picked, and then once you've got them all picked, you come over here and go to create roof, right? And it puts that kind of roof on there, right? Now we could go ahead and put an exterior wall here, you know, on the other side of this. That may or may not be exterior, I don't know. So go to architecture, wall, wall by face, should still be the generic 6-inch wall, and you can pick, right, those vertical faces, and it will sort of place those walls on there. So basically the idea is just to go around and finish up what we started. Alright, so pick that guy, and then let's go ahead and put the glazing on there. So let's see if it will allow us to, if you scroll way down, there should be a curtain wall 1, and you can pick the curtain wall 1, looks like that, and it should allow us to pick, yeah, it's incompatible. Sometimes it will only allow a basic wall type to go on there. So I can't quite figure out when it will allow and when it won't. So let's go ahead and delete elements if yours is saying that. And what we're going to do, which is kind of cool, is we are going to go to the wall and wall by face, and instead of curtain wall, just go ahead and scroll up and pick that generic, pick the generic 5-inch wall, and we're going to make a new wall. So this is a little bit advanced, but I'm sure you can handle it. Once you have the generic 5-inch wall, go to Edit Type, and under Type Properties, go to Duplicate, and just under the name, type in glazing, and click OK. And then under Structure here, we're going to edit the structure. Just click on Edit, and Structure is by category. Click right to the right of the by category under Material, and that's going to open up the Material dialog box. And under the search, type in glass, and it will bring up a whole bunch of different stuff. And so we can go ahead and pick the glazing, window glazing, and click OK, and click OK, and click OK. And you will see that it will make that wall current, right? So now you can go around and pick and place the glazing on that monitor. Okay, so I'll go ahead, wall by face, pick there, and that should do it. Okay, when we come back, we'll take a little bit closer look at this guy. But you can kind of see where we're going with this. All right, so I'm going to